Wonder Woman as the Princess of the Amazons ruled the box office. In her new book, Backwards and in Heels, Fandango film critic Alicia Malone examines the history of women in film throughout the years and today. Here with a look at female roles and the movies to watch out for this fall and winter, please welcome Alicia Malone. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hey, guys.
You've covered film for a long time. Why did you decide now you really wanted to delve into women in film over time?
Well, I've been a huge film geek for as long as I can remember. I used to read a lot of film history books when I was young. And then I came across a statistic recently that said at the beginning of American cinema, there were more opportunities for women in Hollywood than there ever has been since, even today.
Really?
And I thought that was really surprising.
Is that true?
That's true. It was before women even had the right to vote. So I delved into it and I discovered all these stories that even me, being a huge film geek, didn't know about at all. Like the inventor of the boom microphone was a woman.
Yay.
Dorothy Asner.
Do you guys know what that is? It's the microphone that's out on a long pole so that they can catch all of the sound.
Exactly. She had the idea of putting a microphone on the end of a fishing rod to try to capture the sound and allow the actresses to move more freely.
Wow.
And even one of the first filmmakers in the world was a woman. She was a secretary who worked for a photography company who experimented with the motion picture camera. So I thought by putting all these stories together from the past and interviewing people from the present, it might help to change that narrative that Hollywood has always been a man's world, because it's just not the case.
That's fascinating. Now tell us about the title. It comes from something Ginger Rogers said,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's about Ginger Rogers, that she did everything Fred Astaire did, but backwards and in heels.
Yes.
And I thought that was such a great metaphor for women in Hollywood, that they have been there alongside the men the whole time. They've just had a few more obstacles.
Exactly. So you put together a movie playlist starring a lot of great leading ladies on Fandango now, where you can download movies and get them before they come out on DVD.
Yeah.
Tell us about your playlist.
Well, one of the things that kept coming up when I was researching for the book was how important it is that female lead characters be allowed to be all things. You know, not just strong in the masculine sense of the word, but also funny and heroic and complex and maybe even unlikable too. So I put Wonder Woman on there.
God forbid that we be unlikable.
I put Wonder Woman on there, of course. I put recent hits like My Cousin Rachel and Beatrice at Dinner, but then some classics like 9 to 5 with the secretaries getting revenge on the sexist boss. Hidden Figures, which I loved recently. And then even Charlize Theron in Monster, just to show how women can be unlikable, and it is really fun to watch.
And that was a brave role for her to take, and she was so good in it.
Yeah,
so Wonder Woman is available for digital download on Fandango now, right? So we don't have to wait for the DVD. Loved that movie, and I'd never seen the lead actress. Although now I realize I have seen her in some things in the past. I just didn't realize. But what a revelation. And Robin Wright, what a goddess in this movie.
I remember when the film opens on this island full of women, and I thought that's probably the most amount of women I've ever seen on screen at the one time. And I was surprised at how emotional I got watching the film.
Yeah,
you know, seeing a woman being so empowered, it was so inspiring.
We need a prequel with Robin Wright's story.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about fall and winter movies, and there's some amazing performances from women here. A movie called Mother with Jennifer Lawrence, and I've seen a trailer and it's terrifying. Tell us about this.
A psychological thriller directed by Darren Aronofsky, who did Black Swan, and it looks very dark and twisted. All we know about the plot so far is that it's this couple that get unexpected visitors to their place, but it looks like it goes down some deep, dark rabbit holes. And Jennifer Lawrence is someone who's always so incredible. She brings such depth to every role. So who knows, it could be another Oscar nomination for Jennifer.
Yeah, I think people haven't always seen her in these kinds of... One of her first movies was at Winter's Bone.
Yes,
she
directed
was
by
so
a woman,
good.
and she was so good.
There you go. Battle of the Sexes opens September 22nd.
Yeah, so this is Steve Carell and Emma Stone.
Okay, that's got to be good.
I know. Emma Stone coming off her Oscar win in La La Land. People tell me all the time I look like Emma Stone. I think it's just the hair, but I take it because she's amazing. And here, this is a real-life battle of the sexes, a 1973 tennis match that took place between Billie Jean King, who was a feminist tennis champion, and Bobby Riggs, who was this very chauvinistic ex-tennis champion. And she wanted to prove that women belonged on the court just as much as men. So I can't wait for this one.
A bad mom's Christmas.
Yeah. So you had Bad Mums, which was great because it was these mums who were so tired of being perfect that they went rogue. And of course, come holiday season, that's when parents, you know, feel a lot of pressure. You've got your children, you've got presents and parties and people to organise, and here the mums get visited by their mums. So now they have the family stress to deal with. And they just go nuts again.
That's really cute. Thor.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok. This is the third in the Thor franchise, the 17th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the first time that we get to see a major villain being played by a woman. You've got Cate Blanchett. She's playing the goddess of death, Healer, and she's just going to really revel in this performance. Of course, you've got the great Chris Hemsworth back again too.
Yes, I could watch him for a while. Justice League.
Justice League is the team up for the DC universe.
Yes.
So this is Wonder Woman back again. She's teaming up again with Batman, and here they go in search for Cyborg, Aquaman, and the Flash. It'd be interesting to see all these characters together in the one film, but I'm just looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman again.
Me too. Whatever she does, I want to watch.
Yeah.
All right, so we also have Molly's Game in Star Wars: The Last Jedi with Daisy Ridley, and that's what we're recommending for fall and winter. Thank you so much. It was fun to talk to you. Come back and we'll talk more movies. This is a lucky audience today because you're all going home with $25 gift card to use on Fandango now. So celebrity chef Lauren Vanderpool is helping Cliff and Tia Averill with their inaugural health fair this weekend. We'll talk with them next.